I feel like I'm wiping down, like, something. Like a woman's titties.
Oh. I got my titty shirt on today.
Good. I'll share that.
We need something every week.
We need something good every week. We're not that funny.
I mean, I wish you were wrong because that really hurts my feelings, but you're very right.
I mean, you are funnier than I am. Let's be real.
No, I'm just dumb.
I don't think
so. I just come off as funny.
I don't think that's true. Okay.
Are you on the phone?
I am not on my phone. I have to get GarageBand up here.
Okay.
Give me un momento.
I poked myself with a sewing needle the other night and it got infected.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to shut that door, but I'm going to open the window.
Okay.
I just thought about that when I heard the car go by. Make it come.
Do you ever, like, when you're going about your day, doing whatever it is you do you ever just, like, have those moments where you stop and you think about Will Smith in the live-action Aladdin movie?
No, because that movie I can't abide that. I can't even abide thinking about it, because thinking about it makes me want to just, like, murder every single one of those live-action movies. And I watched the Lion King one just because I was like, I'm kind of curious. And it's like, I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it.
Right, and that's...
Why? Why did you need to do that? You didn't.
I think that's why I have those moments, because I love Will Smith. I love him so much. But when I saw the promotional pictures for the Aladdin movie, like months before the movie had even come out, I was traumatized by the ponytail on his head. And so sometimes I'm just, doing whatever, no train of thought whatsoever, and then, like, I just picture Will Smith as the genie smiling, and I can't go about my day anymore.
Well, and personally, there's only one true genie, and that's fucking Robin Williams.
True. You're right.
Okay. Create this. Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
I think so.
Okay.
That's
Got both
already.
of us?
Yeah, we're both in here.
Okay, and I'm gonna go live.
Go live.
Going live. You are now live. Hello.
Wait.
Hi. Hello.
Oh. I turned everything off.
Stop pausing.
Do you want to do it on mine? I can do it on my 4G.
Glad you don't have 5G.
Yeah, I mean, we all have the coronavirus.
Delete video.
Hi. Hello.
Hello. Where are you? Yeah, I don't know. My phone's been really weird, like, the last few days.
Look at Craig.
I know. Oh my god, I just saw it. I'm hearting that. Oh, I miss him.
He came through and got a bag of beans the other day, and I was like, I wrote what they were on the bag, and then I was like, we miss you. I think I might have wrote I miss you because it's me.
Either way.
Okay, so here, I'll leave you to the at least getting it ready.
Oh, wrong way.
Oh wait, hold on. There's one particular quote in here I would like to see if I can find.
Golden showers. Did you know that Ricky Martin loves golden showers?
What?
Yeah.
Where did you learn this?
The internet.
I
don't remember where. It was several years ago. Because, I just like to read random things. Make myself more smarter. Learn whatever I can. And somehow I came across a thing that said that Ricky Martin loves golden showers. I guess he said it in an interview or something. I don't know what kind of interview it was. because that's a weird thing to bring up just randomly. Like, hi, I'm Ricky Martin. I had like 3 hits in the 90s. I love golden showers.
Yeah. Oh, I can't find this quote, but I'm sorry, my bad.
That's
It's
okay.
just, is this a different view from my phone than yours?
It seems closer.
I don't think I can do anything about that. Hold on.
I can probably scoot this back a little. Push this buddy in. There.
Yeah, that works, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Ready?
ready. Yeah.
Let's try it.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to Talk Comics to Me. We've been trying hard to do things like get on the internet and make a live video chatting about Ricky Martin.
Yeah, it's been a complicated last hour.
I don't know, it's only been 6 minutes.
I meant with us and getting distracted.
I mean, that's just in general
Yes.
and life. So, welcome. It's not Wednesday, it's Thursday.
And it's
April 30th.
April 30th.
And we're here to talk about things we just randomly read because there's still no new comics unless you are reading a few DC titles, and they will be coming out limitedly the next few weeks, and then hopefully new comics around May 20th. We pray to whatever comic gods are up there. Make our dreams come true.
Please, I need it. I'm so bored.
So anyway, Heather, would you like to start on
Yes.
what you started reading this week? Because you did have a theme. I went hodgepodge this week.
Yes. So I have been feeling all over the place lately, and every week Champ comes in with these strong themes, and so I decided to play the game and do a theme this week, and my theme was Clive Barker, because I have a lot of Clive Barker comics around my house for some reason. So I am in the process of reading this series called Tapping the Vein, which never heard of before, but it's horror, super horror, and it's great. So it's basically Clive Barker had written a series of books that contain short stories and stuff in the mid 80s, and this comic series takes random stories from the book and puts them into comic form. So each of these issues has 2 stories. They're all adapted by different people, and they're all drawn by different people as well. With that being said, a majority of them, however, are adapted by Steve Niles.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, which I thought was pretty cool. I did not know that at all. But I've been doing this thing where since there's 2 in each one, I just pick a random issue and then read a random story. So I have no idea how much I've actually read. But since these are adapted, it's a lot to read because it is just reading a story with some drawings. I do really enjoy it, though. I think they're really, really great. My favorite one is actually in this one that I've read, and it's this first story about one of the most handsome men in the entire world, apparently. Well, that's what he thinks of himself. He likes to sleep around with people for money just because he's beautiful. He just wants to share himself. That's whatever. He ends up going to this guy's house, and the guy in the middle of it, hurts himself somehow. And when his name's Gavin, the main character in this, he goes into the bathroom, and in the bathtub, there's this statue that's just laying in there, just filled with water. Weird. So he keeps going about his life, and then he gets attacked by a pimp and his friends, I guess. I don't know.
All right.
Because he says, one of my guys got really beat up by you. There's blood everywhere. He said it was you. And Gavin's I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do this at all. And as he's getting cut up, because that, the one thing that he loves is just how beautiful he is.
Yeah.
Attacker just comes out of nowhere and kills all the people who were attacking Gavin. And he discovers that the statue that was in that guy's apartment in the bathtub is becoming him. he steals blood, and that's how he becomes more like human and stuff. So it's like there's this weird like shift. Yeah, no, it sounds really crazy, but there's like there's this weird shift during like the middle of it where real Gavin is like slowly losing himself, whereas the statue is getting more like feelings and stuff. But the one thing that, you know, the statue can never do is like take his soul, so he can't, you know, feel the same way that Gavin does. He can just like look like him. The conclusion to the story is beautiful. I love that one the most out of all of them that I've read. And I love the art for it too, which I feel, again, the art is different in every story. So some of them I'm not really into, but some of them, especially this story, the art is just perfect. So that's all. Also, these covers are really cool. I'm just going to flip through them real quick so you can see them all, because I really like them. It's my favorite because...
Oh, that's tight. I love some titties.
Oh, yeah, me too. There we go.
Yeah, no, I love all those.
Yep, Clive Barker, Tapping the Vein. I believe it's just these 5 from what I was reading. I'm not sure if any other ones were released, but it was released through this tiny line called Eclipse Comics from 1989 to 1992. Those are my notes that I took for it.
Awesome. I think we did both kind of stay into a theme this week, though, because I guess short of Transmetropolitan, I read 2 like kind of horror books.
Okay, yeah, that's what I heard about that. That's I think Dave is the one who told me to read that because he said I would really enjoy it.
Oh, okay.
And that was like when it first came out too.
Oh, that's okay. So as we're getting into this, I read Immortal Hulk, the director's cut, so I read issues 1 through 6 of The Immortal Hulk, and yeah, no, everybody's told me this book is wonderful, but now that I've taken the time, it is really, really, really good. It is kind of like, does have like a horror element to it. It is very like gritty. The art is fucking bananas and great. One of my favorite issues is issue number 3, where it is several different artists and like different takes on time frames within comics. And so I love that. I love everything about this kind of story because it's kind of just like takes Hulk back to his origins, where he's just kind of like going around trying to like help people. And the idea is that Bruce Banner has died so many times, but the Hulk always comes back to life, and that's why like Bruce Banner has been like endlessly living. And it's just like as the story progresses, you learn that Bruce Banner feels like he's kind of lost part of his smarts because of having Hawkeye shoot an arrow through his head.
And that Smurfs.
No, smarts.
Smarts, okay.
And that, like, just different ideas of how he feels about himself, and seemingly how the Hulk is kind of the good guy and is taking him to these places to help him find this evil. And the kind of horror element of this is there's also this, like, idea of when you infect yourself with this gamma radiation, you see this green door, and there's something beyond this green door. And so, like, it's not just you necessarily within the body. There might be something else.
Yeah, I need to read that. I had just randomly read, I think, issue like 25 or 24, I can't remember. And it's one of the best things I've ever read. And I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the story, but the way that it's written and the art for it was fantastic.
Yeah. No, and I have the first, like I said, the first 6 issues are this director's cut. So it was just like, I kind of just like blew through that, and I was like, well, damn.
I want more.
I want more. Yeah. So I have the second trade coming in. I might read it off the wall, but I'm really excited because I did really, truly enjoy this story quite a bit.
Good.
I don't know. I don't really care about the Hulk.
I think it's the way that Al Ewing writes him, honestly, because I didn't either. But again, that one issue that I read made me want to go back and like start from the beginning, because he does it in just a really flawless, clean way.
Yeah, and I think the art too does just do a really Joe Bennett's art does a really great job of just like balancing out the story and just like that, and the colors are really great too. So like every aspect of that book comes together, and like the full like splash pages of things that happen within the book are just
fantastic.
It's real good to look at, and I just love these director's cuts too, because at the end they have the pencils and they have the scripts, and I usually like some of the scripts I've read through, but some of them I haven't, just because, you know, I've just read the comic anyway. But looking at the pencils, it's great. They're coming out with the Silver Surfer Black director's cut.
Oh, yeah, I had seen that.
So, you know, I might not have necessarily, like, super loved the story. I love the art. Yeah. And Tradmore's, like, I'd love to see, like, the pencils for that, and, like, just...
Plus, you love director's cuts of things.
Yeah, I just love that, like, little extra.
Mm-hmm.
So...
That makes sense.
Yeah. Hi, Max.
My glasses don't see that far away, so I didn't realize that Max was on. I was like, what is this thing? What did he send? I'm going to pull it up.
Sent a wavy hand. Just a wavy hand. So, it's your turn whenever you are ready.
It is my turn. Okay, so, keeping with the theme, I got this honking thing. Honking.
My glasses don't see that far away, so I didn't realize that, Max.
My bad. Hello. So I have this Hellraiser omnibus. This is another thing that I just completely did not realize I even had, and I'm the one who bought it. I forgot. So I'm only like a few chapters into this.
I just want to say that, wait, Hellraiser is now owned by Boom Studios?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cute. So, what is her name? God damn it. I was like, I don't need to write this down because I'll remember it. And now I can't. But anyway, so this series there is a chapter 1 that's like a prelude to the first movie, and then the movie, and then the rest of the story takes place after the movie. Like, completely forget about all the other Hellraisers that were out. It takes place after the very first movie. So it follows Kelsey.
Is her name Kelly, the girl from the first?
Yeah, it's the girl from the first one. And I'm blanking on her name again because I'm an idiot and I just don't do good with names, apparently. But basically, she's kind of moved on with her life. She's engaged or has like a lover. It wasn't clear. I just assumed that she's engaged. I don't know why.
She was having sex with that young man, so of course they were engaged.
You can't do that unless you're like, gonna get married.
I mean, and ideally, not at all.
So, she's living her life, and then some fucking fool in Nebraska finds the cube and decides to bring Senor Pinhead back.
Is it you? Is it you? I feel like it's you. Knowing you, it's you.
I can't comment on this at the moment. It's sensitive. Anyway.
Young person who is just like, oh yeah, I would just totally figure out one of these puzzle boxes.
This is sick. I'm going to put it on my bookshelf and then forget about it until I get really high one day, and then I'm going to try to open it. That is something that I would do.
Yeah, so it's you.
Okay.
It's totally you.
It's been established. It was me. I found the cube and for some reason was just like, yeah, let's bring Pinhead back. And then it begins another...
I feel like you just don't know. You're just like, I'm just going to solve this thing regardless of the consequences that I don't know about.
It's like the Rubik's Cube. I've spent like weeks on this Rubik's Cube one time. Weeks, and I've never been able to figure it out. And it's the one puzzle that I look at it and I get like body trembling rage because I've never been able to figure out the Rubik's Cube. It's so stupid. So yeah, this is the girl from the first movie fighting Pinhead again.
I like that you're now canon on Hellraiser.
I really love that. Because also, like, if I summoned him, I'd be like, what do I do? And then I'd probably call for Brayden and then, like, just leave.
Please don't rip my skin off and fuck me.
I love my skin, please. But I do have to say that Leonardo Manco? I probably butchered that. I'm sorry. His art in this so far is just incredible. He really, really gets in it with the blood and the gore and stuff, which for a Hellraiser comic, I expected that, and I'm really pleased with it. So yeah, once I read more of this, I'll get back to you.
All right, so then more on the horror theme.
Horror.
I have Outer Darkness. I read 7 issues of this. I didn't really look up how many issues there were.
I feel like there was like 12.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So I have 8 issues. I'll get the other ones.
We'll work on it.
I borrowed these from a friend a while back and finally took the time to read them right now since I don't have anything to read. Excuse me. I had to burp. Anyway, how I described this to Heather was basically Star Trek, but a little bit horror themed with ghosts. So the Charon is what I believe it's called, is headed to the outer darkness, and as they are headed there, they encounter different sort of otherworldly sort of things, but
I really enjoyed that reference. That was really good.
What?
Charon. He's the boat guy down in hell who delivers the souls to Hades.
That's good.
Yeah.
The Charon is powered by like a god. So a lot of this is like very like magic and demon oriented, and everything they kind of encounter is the same. There's exorcists who help them do things. There's mathematicians who like do these math spells to keep things quarantined. It's really interesting. I would say the main character, I believe his name is Joshua or Josh, Captain Riggs. He's a fucking dick. Kind of sucks. But maybe he'll just be one of those dudes who like redeems himself in my eyes. But right now I just kind of hate him.
Okay.
But I do really enjoy it. I like the like dynamics because like everybody on the ship hates him, and it's kind of told from different perspectives of different people on the ship or himself. And one of the characters on the ship that's like within an issue is like it's all of his like internal dialogue, and he happens to be like a god from his planet that ended up being like he had reigned on them like 100 years of just like torture and just like kind of like terrible things, and they ended up banishing him, and he's been put back into this body, and now he's just like a navigator on this ship, and it's just like
hates everything.
Yeah, kind of hates everything and is miserable.
Love that. Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, so it's really interesting. I liked it more than I thought I would.